Hello, it's Callie92037. Just checking in with you, see how you were doing, update you on how I'm doing. Sorry if I keep looking down because I have notes so that I don't start rambling like I normally do. I just wanted to update you and let you know that I paid my final payment, so yay me, I'm excited. That has been such a stress. Part of the biggest problem with the whole weight loss surgery and having to be a self-pay is trying to figure out where the money's coming from. So I have that all paid and I'm excited. Since my plane ticket is paid for, my surgery is now paid for. If everything else goes wrong, I can still go have my surgery. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. What else? I had to have an endoscopy on March 6th. I shouldn't say I had to. I elected to have an endoscopy on March 6th. Just wanted to make sure everything was okay before I go to Mexico for my surgery. Why did I do that? Oh, when I came back from San Diego in January, I was coughing. I thought my immune system was just down, dealing with the stress with my dad. But I went to the ER, or the urgent care, and they said, oh, your lungs look clear, take these antibiotics and follow up. And all of a sudden I was halfway through the antibiotics and I started to feel, halfway through the bottle, not the same night. Not the same night, but anyway, I was halfway through taking the bottle of antibiotics and the next night, I swallowed it, and it felt like I was swallowing a huge square Lego. Like, if you've ever stepped on a Lego piece, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was sharp, felt like knives, and that happened for a couple more days. It was horrible. The pill felt like a knife going down my throat. So I said, okay, something's not right. My husband's like, oh, well, maybe, it's swollen from all the coughing. But it was like down here in between my breasts. So I said, that hurts. That's not normal. I'm going to go check it out. Scheduled the endoscopy. Went in, talked after the consultation, went in and talked to Dr. Ghani out here in Canton, Georgia. I'm sorry, I still have like this weird cough tickle thing going on from having the procedure done. But he's like, let me go on ahead and schedule you for the endoscopy. I said, okay, great. He said, I think you're going through acid reflux, so take Nexium. You can see that. And we'll schedule your appointment for the next week. Like, okay, having a hard time swallowing pills, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and wait till next week so you can do the procedure. I did not take the Nexium because my thing was, if I have to pay you $352, I don't want the Nexium to mask the symptoms and then I come to see you and you're like, oh, you're good, there's no problems. And then I'll say, well, if there's no problems, I don't want to take extra medicine. I don't like taking medicine anyway. So if there's no problems, I don't want to go take medicine to fix nothing. So I didn't take it then. I wanted to make sure that when I went in, whatever is there, he could see it. So went in, had the endoscopy. On, like I said, the 6th. Had to start clear liquids for that on the 5th. I was weak, fuzzy, couldn't really think very much for the whole day before. I had already been on the liquid diet since the 1st, so I'm still fuzzy. 5 days prior to the endoscopy, I had already been the liquids, and then the clear liquids the night before, or the day before. I was completely a nutcase. Could not think, could not process, couldn't answer questions without a lot of serious thought. Went went in, I think my appointment was at 10, had to be there for check-in at 9:15. I showed up at 8, I think 8:15, 8:20. But they took me early, so it was good. I was actually out of the endoscopy before 10. What else? I'm kind of worried if that's how the clear liquid portion of the diet makes me feel. I have to do the pre-op clear liquids 3 days prior to, which I'll already be in San Diego. And I'm worried about driving being that fuzzy. So, a little nervous there. I'll let you know how that works, or you'll see it on the news. But anyway, anyway, what else did I need to tell you about the endoscopy? Oh, he did go down my throat, took pictures, which I thought I had here, but I don't. Took pictures, and apparently the inside of my esophagus is swollen from acid reflux, which the Nexium will help. So I am now taking the Nexium, but it's very, very tight. The pictures, once I have the pictures, I'll show you. But I knew something because I was already having trouble breathing. I was complaining about that when I went to urgent care. Hopefully that decreases the swelling sometime soon and I can actually swallow. Luckily, I'm on the liquids and it's not hard to swallow that. Because I can only imagine trying to swallow chunks of food with my throat being so swollen. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, and he did find a little nodule in my stomach that, or polyp nodule. I don't know if he's using those interchangeably or if they are one and the same. But anyway, he found a nodule, is what it says on my paperwork, in my stomach. He did biopsy that, and I'll have the results of that in 2 weeks, which is actually after my surgery date. But okay. I told my best friend about having surgery, which I hadn't told. If you didn't watch the other video, I think it was video 1 or 2, that I was telling you I had not told her that I was having gastric bypass surgery. And I did tell her, and she is worried. I can hear it in her voice. She didn't say, "I'm worried, I don't want you to do that." She just said, "Well, you've done the research. You said you've done the research." She's worried, but she's supportive. She understands. She knows all the medical issues I've had, all the problems I'm going through now. And she knows I've cried so long about just wishing I would have, after telling her about wishing I would have done gastric bypass surgery a long time ago. I had gotten approved a year before we moved here to Atlanta. And then my husband took a job here, so I didn't have a chance to have the surgery. I feel like if I would have done the surgery then, I wouldn't have developed the diabetes that I have now. The problem would have been fixed prior to. The p.c.o.s wouldn't have been as bad, or wouldn't have had as long to affect my body. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Oh well, we're here. Anyway, she's supportive. She knows now I can go back to my very open self and not sit around being secretive. So I feel so much better about that. I'm going to have surgery, like I said, in Tijuana, Mexico at Mi Doctor Hospital. I will have to go alone because my husband's job doesn't allow him to travel to certain parts of the country. So, and everyone else is busy. Everybody has a life. I got it. So I'm going alone. I'm okay. Got my big girl panties on and I'll be going. I met some friends online. Online friends. Met them online that they'll be having surgery either the same week that I'm having surgery, so I plan to meet up with them. They'll be my surgery buddies. We'll be surgery, weight loss surgery, twinsies, or maybe even triplets. But anyhow, I'm excited to meet them. Excited, nervous, anxious for the surgery. I kind of just want to hurry up and get it started already, I think. I don't really know what I think anymore. This liquid has got me like. But anyhow, that's about it. Um, that's what I have going on. So until next time, I will talk to you then.